Look at this man. Look at this stupid ass one. He was up till 5 a.m. playing this damn game, trying to play as the PlayStation character. Bro, but I can't lie, it was...
Yeah, my chain bustin'. Yeah, the trap bustin'.
Aloy here. I don't know this world, but my arrows are sharp and my bow's ready. If your party needs help, I'll do what I can.
Oh, wow. Like, I'm serious. I was really up 2 nights in a row this weekend till 5 a.m. playing Aloy, grinding for Aloy in Genshin, man. I was just so intrigued, you know? And what's crazy is how I actually forgot this was just another day for our girl Aloy. But the difference with this situation is it's not a simple skin, nor is this a subpar armor set that's essentially impractical.
Sort of.
At the end of the day, collaborations are nothing new, especially when it comes to mobile games. Like, we've already been down this outlandish path of just weird and unfitting collabs that still sort of just work.
See, y'all thought I was kidding, huh? Y'all thought I wasn't serious about this singing shit. She was my girl back in 2013. I love the way you make me feel.
Yeah. But with that being said, this is where I find Aloy and Genshin Impact the most unique, and what could be the start of something new and interesting.
Like, think about it. This is no skin. We're talking about a full-blown character.
Aloy needed voice acting, 3D character animations, and then a fully fleshed out skill set, which relates to her original game. Like, we are basically at Smash Bros level of collaborating.
But the catch is that it's free.
So this idea of free 99 is important, especially when you think of the nature of Genshin Impact and then compare it to her existing appearances in these other games. Fortnite, right? It's a free-to-play game, just like Genshin, but the Aloy skin costs 1,500 V-Bucks, which is anywhere from 10 bucks to 20. Regardless, though, I'm sure you've seen the amount of collabs that game is doing. So at this point, you know, it's normal.
Nothing new to see here. Carry on.
Monster Hunter World, on the other hand, is a standalone, single-purchase title that received multiple free updates over the years that also included collabs like Devil May Cry and Final Fantasy. If I'm being honest, there was quite a few collabs that Monster Hunter World did, and by the time Aloy was one of them, I had honestly already began to just ignore these collabs. While some of them were cool and honestly pretty important, like The Witcher, not so much important, but the Final Fantasy one specifically, which actually let us fight these enemies from their respective games. There was some like Horizon, which was just a grind fest that would result in the ability to craft the gear. That's it. And it's this gear, like I mentioned earlier, that's impractical because they require the full set to be equipped, locking you to a specific build. And I am sure somebody out there could finesse it and with the right gem loadout make the set somewhat good. But it's just like the time and stress that would actually take. I don't know, man. I don't feel like it's worth it when all I gotta do is just use better gear. So part of my weekend, fueled by Aloy collab curiosity, was trying out the Aloy Monster Hunter World collab. Yo, where is this man? Would you look at this idiot? I'm about to blow your brains out, buddy. Bah. 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 Little boy, sit down. Bow. Bow. Yeah, there we go. All right. Let's make this joint. Where we at? Yes, sirski. Ooh, that looks clean, bro. It looks pretty clean, low key. No, wait. Where's that weapon at? Can I make that, or do I gotta? Where is it at? Oh, there it is. Oh
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Was it worth it?
Well, if I hunted the things that were borderline tutorial hunts, it worked fine. And I'm not a bow user, even though I dream of being one, so that didn't help either. And I do want to point out, there is a master rank equivalent of the Aloy gear, but that required more grinding for yet again subpar gear. So don't get me wrong, like if you wanted to use that master rank one, I bet you could probably make it work.
But for me, dog, I'm good off that. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. Y'all can keep that. And so at this point, bro, I was invested. I was intrigued. The question that I wanted to answer, and I had to find it out for myself. Will this situation be the same for Genshin Impact? We're talking about a 5-star character being given to us for free. I know, right? The MC, our main character, the one we use, is 5-star. He was free, but like, if you think about it, he's not bad, but he's also not like broken by any means. When it comes to gacha games, man, like at the end of the day, the 5 stars are always going to be pretty good. But I see it like this: either the 5-star is just all around good, or they have a specific role to play, and when they do play that role, they're between pretty good and amazing.
But boys, I'm still confused by something. Right, in order to get Aloy and Genshin Impact, you don't have to do a single thing. To get it right now in version 2.1, all you gotta do is log in on a PlayStation system. Everybody else will get it in 2.2 by simply logging in. So I'm just like, what's the benefit here? Like, PlayStation obviously had to poach MiHoYo for this. I can't imagine MiHoYo was the ones knocking on PlayStation's door asking for them to add Aloy. And if they are, man, let me just shut down my channel right now. Realistically speaking, right, I don't believe Sony profits from these collabs, monetary profits. No matter how this collaboration, began, somebody is being put to work in order to implement this, so money needs to be involved in some shape or form. And I would bet Fortnite, Epic Games, just collecting check after check, because, right, think about it, collabing with them is essentially marketing. A new form of it that we're seeing unfold before our eyes. Now, I do imagine some of their collabs took them reaching out, like probably the Marvel, but I digress. So at the end of the day, what is the goal of marketing? Creating awareness. And so at the end of the day, that was the main goal of the Monster Hunter World collab.
So you mean to tell me Sony's only doing this in hopes that I'll be interested in the character, and I'll end up playing that? Man, y'all not slick, Sony. You're not fooling me. I'm not falling for it, bro. I'm better than that. I'm better than that.
Man, like, Horizon Zero Dawn is a great game, bro. Don't get it twisted. The gameplay is still phenomenal 4 years later, but I just lost the urge to complete it. Like, I played for a couple hours, and afterwards, I just feel fulfilled, right? The story isn't that bad, but personally, I don't seem to be captivated by Western game stories, like just in general. So again, clocking a few hours, shooting some people, shooting some robots with a sprinkle of a ton of deaths included. I just feel like I've done what I needed to, and I move on. I move on. But this video isn't about Horizon Zero Dawn. Wait, is it?
They got me. I lose. At the end of the day, bro, Horizon Zero Dawn is a pretty popular game before all this stuff started happening. And just because I haven't finished it doesn't mean you wouldn't or already have. So the fact that this video is even a thing begins to equate to a dub for Sony. Alright. Yeah, yes sirski. And here we are. The actual reason why I wanted to make this video. It only took the whole video.
Like I stated at the start of this video, I just find Aloy's addition in Genshin the most important out of all of these. It's more than just a skin, and in the context of the game, it's more than just an impractical armor set. Genshin Impact is a gacha game. The more money you spend, the higher your potential for being quote unquote good gets, right? You still gotta devote time, but with the proper characters, you can really go crazy. Yes, there's some units you get for free, and they're good as well, right? I'm a big believer in that. And the amount of gems you get for simply just playing the game is gonna equate to pools, giving you more of the premium characters. But ultimately, it's about the luck of the draw. Yes. You're definitely gonna get a 5-star for free just by playing the game, either through luck or through pity. But what happens when your luck is just bad and you constantly get the same 5-star, right? You need a wide range of characters, right? It's a game about team synergy. And if you don't have the proper element, you're gonna struggle. So by receiving a free 5-star cryo character, this could potentially be the greatest thing that's ever gonna happen to your account. But let's be honest, unless you literally started playing yesterday, that's not gonna be true, and this will most likely be a fodder character. But let's act like it's not. So with all those things considered, Genshin Impact, while an open world game, is drastically different from Horizon on the presentation side of things. So from here, I'm just a tad bit confused as to whether this will result into much turnover for Sony. But I have no idea. And so that brings us to this video. I spent my entire weekend grinding and building Aloy in a number of ways, trying to see her viability. And what I got is basically something similar to the MC. I am no Genshin guru by any means, but search her up on YouTube and the real gurus are gonna tell you about the same thing. She can't do it all, that's for sure, but with the thing that she does do, she does it pretty damn well. And all I gotta say is that just put a smile on my face.
So like, what does this all mean? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Sony was able to insert their character into one of, if not the biggest open world mobile game in the world right now. Could more be coming?
It's interesting with Aloy how she just fits so well in all the games she was added in. Fortnite has a bow. Perfect. Monster Hunter has always had a bow as a weapon. Perfect. And now one of Genshin's 4 weapon types is a bow. Perfect. There's a possibility that we could see Genshin being the Chinese Fortnite in terms of collabs. Although, like we touched on, these collabs are on such a larger scale that it needs to be more strategic. You can't just throw them in the game willy-nilly. But at the same time, these collabs are more meaningful. I'm able to play Genshin Impact for the rest of my life with this foreign character from Sony's lineup. I repeat, this is a more powerful collab than a simple skin. Next thing you know, I'm falling in love with Aloy from a Genshin perspective, and now I'm captivated. While these two games look drastically different, they aren't too far off the mark in terms of gameplay similarities. Listen, I know firsthand how powerful it is being able to use a foreign character in a video game like that. Prior to Sun and Moon, I was literally, Rowlet gang? And as soon as I started playing Incineroar in Smash, my favorite starter from the Alola region is Incineroar. It's just crazy. PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. I had never played the Jack series. Guess what I did as soon as the Jack collection dropped on the Vita? Cop that bitch. And with the way Sony has begun to treat their IPs and the various ways that you're able to spread them across the gaming industry in general, I can very well see this happening again and again as both Genshin progresses and so does Sony. It's a new generation. We know they're creating a ton of new IPs, and if it follows the way they treated The Last of Us 2, God of War, and Horizon, there will be more collabs. It's already clear that MiHoYo likes Sony, right? It's the only console platform where you can play the game outside of mobile and PC. They just recently allowed PlayStation System cross-save, and from the jump, they've had a PlayStation exclusive glider for players. Gacha games evolve, and the gaming industry evolves. This crazy combination, giving most of the credit to the greatness that is Genshin Impact, means a lot of cool things could potentially be coming.
And to be honest, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Can you even see me? I think you can see me.